What's up, y'all? It's B-Rackz, aka B-Rackz Go Crazy. And I don't know if I should call it Cookup Cam 20 because I'm due for Cookup Cam 20 or a tutorial. But the purpose of this video is a tutorial. And as y'all know, I do raw footage, dog. I don't edit because I ain't edit savvy. It's like, what's the point in chopping stuff out? I think every detail is important so you can really absorb the process. But today's tutorial is actually about making a beat, right, to match the current vibe of the energy today that will 9 times out of 10 get placed very easily. And it's one of those simple trap beats that, like, I feel like a lot of producers kind of get into this mindset where they kind of gotta, like, make it extra this, extra that. I gotta put perks. It's missing something. Like, no. If the beat is missing something, and I've seen this in an interview, but I've been felt this way for years. If the beat is missing something, the element that's missing is 9 times out of 10 somebody actually rapping or singing on the beat. So, you know, my top 10 plugins that make my process very easy. I said top 10. I say top 5. I give y'all top 5. So, this is what I got on this computer. Usually I cook up on my Windows nowadays, but I'm back on my Mac for various reasons. But I say Nave. Like, Nave is one that I open up to get something started. That's number 1. Number 2 will be Bxrackz. Number 3 might be something like Icarus. Number 4 would be like Falcon. I'll probably use Falcon to cook something up. And number 5 is between, like, I say Nexus or Omnisphere. But we could just give it, we can put them as a tie at the number 5 spot. Like, those 5 plugins are really easy to get something very usable started up. And you know what? I'm gonna have to put some in the 3rd place. I ain't gonna lie. Trident been the GOAT lately for me. Like, there are sounds in Trident that I just have to put in beats nowadays. But let's get into this cook up. So, right, most rappers or singers nowadays, with the current state of music, you're looking at a BPM of like 140 all the way up to about 180, like, with the current state of music. And we talking about just like something simple to just catch a flow on, melody on, etc. So, for this tutorial, let's do like a tempo of, sorry about that, little burp. Let's do a BPM of 145. So, sometimes I do drums first, sometimes I do melodies. But for this tutorial, we're gonna start with the melody. Yeah, my electric is a basic bitch, by the way. On this computer, I ain't put all my expansions I purchased on there. So, I kind of like to, I don't even really look at the names of the sounds. I just kind of just click something, you feel me, and get a feel for it. Like, I need to hear it. So I'm hearing the sound. I'm in like the mid range. I'm using the black keys because I can always pitch it up and down, like, just to get something real clean and good and simple out the way. We just gonna, you feel me? So boom, simple. So we got B, B flat, B flat, and then it's that G flat or F sharp. It's between those two, but I like this E flat better. So look, that's what we gonna do. So we got B flat, then we got F sharp, and then we got E flat, and all together is. So we just going on the one every time. Simple. So boom, we got the foundation of the beat. Now, I use step to quantize my stuff because, yeah, I like the tail and like how I kind of played it more. So I use step when I'm making melodies in like 1/4. So I quantized it in the step snap, and then we just gonna clone it. So now I'm thinking like some semi-soft sound. So I'm gonna play it. I ain't revised it. Okay, so this one need to be scooted over. Okay, boom. I got the down. Yeah, we don't need that over here. Okay, cool. So let's just look for a new sound. Hit my vape while I'm looking. You hear me? Alright. So now we're gonna do chords. I'm a key player. I'm gonna keep it a little simple for the tutorial, So with stuff like this, you can really click it in, but I like to play my stuff, so I'm just come up with a chord progression to go with it. Got it. Easy. I messed up sometimes. Come on. Boom. Alright, we good. Gotta fix that right there. I keep forgetting I'm on mag. And this was gonna make it so easy, so I'm gonna copy this chord progression, and then I'm gonna open up my trusty old pal Triton Extreme. more pizzicato. Pizzicato, pizzicato, pizzicato. Pizzicato, man. My ass is blind, y'all. Don't mind me. It's like 20 pizzicatos on the screen. I ain't seeing them. Okay, so. Something a little more trappy, something with a little more detail. Find a lead. I got a melody in my head. So when you start thinking of so basically when you hear it, and if you got like a singer's mentality, like in my head, I'm like one of the first runs I heard in a certain pocket was like. Simple. We're gonna get the metronome going. Boom. So we pretty much got the full. I think like one of the last details, right? Because we only got like a little chord melody and like 2 little accent melodies, right? And just layer the low tones with something harmonic. So I'll use brass for this part sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's a preset called True Stereo Brass I like from Trident. So boom. Simple. Now let's give everything kind of like a little space to it. Put everything in like its own little pocket in the mix. So boom, we good now. thing I really want to change is this piano. And then boom, I got my B-Rackz track out kick 001. And this is where it get real easy. So find me a little clap. I got hella sounds in here. No, I'm gonna go snare. I got this snare that I like to use in my kit. It's not that one. Let me see. It's this one, yeah. Alright, so you gonna go simple, right? Simple. Whole snare pattern done. And then we're gonna command L that. So right now, on the second half, like the first half of this whole section, I'm gonna take a 1/3. Yeah. And then we're gonna shorten it right here. Speaker spot. I ain't care. I ain't know this song gonna sound like. Speaker spot. Now I'm speaking shit. Put that. Real low on this last one. Come on, man. All right, we good. We the backup feature on the joint. So look, we gonna revert the lab backup. We straight. For some reason on Mac, when I be trying to get the tweaking with the patterns, that joint like freeze on me. So I was trying to do get a little too unique with that bit. So and when I also kind of like do like that with my patterns, like they freeze. So, but we back in the game though. So up here, like this point, I'm just randomizing, right? I'm just trying little random stuff that I just normally don't even probably do, and boom. So I'm gonna just put that there, and that's the hi-hats. Let me make sure it's recording audio. Okay, nah, it's not. It's not. Okay, so let me make sure audio is on. Right here. Yeah. Is it good? There we go. We back in there. And I got this 808 in my kit that I like to use a lot. When I took my 808 and turned the resonance up a little bit, I turned this up a little bit. Might crank that a little bit. A little more punch out to this, so I don't. Pay attention to this part, right? So everybody want to do like these extra abs, like patterns, bro. This is all it takes to really play. Crank that bit. sound like it's a lot going on, but it's like some layers, couple accents, and a little razzle dazzle on the drum. So boom, beat done already. So I'll select the top sound, hit the shift, drag it over. So boom, this is my method. So first let me disable this one. Okay, cool. All right, so and 9 times out of 10, this beat is gonna get placed. After I post this video, this beat is probably like you're gonna hear somebody rapping on it for sure. So or singing on it. So boom, right? So we got our key element that's gonna like reel them in, right? So it's the what's called the keys we did in the electro. So boom. And then boom, look. Watch that. like I just level some stuff, put like effects on like 1 or 2 presets, and then on this master channel, I just got a template with the soft clipper. There's another plugin. I usually use saturation, right? So when I get done with my beats, so that they can be loud without them having to actually be that damn loud. I use saturation because kind of what soft clip. This is what soft clipper does. Like it keeps a loud volume when you crank it in the soft clipper, and it like the more you bring this threshold down, like this warm kind of like saturation comes on it to like soften up the impact of when it's actually hidden. And with whatever type of saturation, whatever they got in there, when the volume goes up, it's something to kind of, you know, soft clip, like soften the clip. And I achieved that with shit, pretty much any saturation plugin I can get my hands on. And it's just a plus if the saturation has, this is like a venture saturation or etc. And another thing I do right is sometimes when I'm making like an R&B beat or something like that, or say some kicks in it, just something that needs like a lot of clarity and punch, what I'll do is like lower. So like say for instance, let me pull up a plugin. So let's pull up something like Fruity Limiter as an example. I don't really use this as much, but as an example. So say all the sounds are in the mixer, right? And this is the knob to the mixer. I would turn the volume down in the beat, right?
Full armor, double Zeta Gundam.
Turn the volume down in the beat. But this is not the actual master volume, just the volume in the beat. I would turn on the volume in the sound and then crank the volume back up. Effect. Doesn't really sound too good, because I don't use Fruity Limiter. But like that's something I would do with like other plugins, but that's just like an example of the technique. It wouldn't really work good with Fruity Limiter, especially because I haven't like tweaked the preset on this computer for me to actually do that with it. But that's just an example. Like I turn the volume down real low on the beat, and then I stabilize the volume on the plugin with like an output knob. I do that on Black Box. I think there's another one like AB Road Red. Like the SSLG channel, etc. Like if there's an input and output control, I just lower down the input and crank the output up on the plugin. So it's really getting a lot of those effects in it. Like when you get the volume back close to like either a lot below 0 dB, a little below it, a little above it, or right at, you know, it's right there almost at 0 decibels. But pretty much though, like overall, this is how like I make my like my laid back chill beats. Is like I know somebody's gonna get on it. It's like it's that simple. You feel me? You got your one piano melody in that joint. I got my signature tag in there. Okay, we got the one little melody we came up with. And then what's coming up, we got the layers. It's just all layers in one accent. This is just a low tone layer with like a little variation to give a little more rhythm to the melody. In a lower tone, accent melody. Drop it out, snare. Both melodies to kind of get that vibe to keep going. And I'll take that out just to empty it up a little bit. Feel me? So we just subtracting at this point. And then boom. I do 12 bar verses, so boom, drop some sounds out, bring them back in. And at the end, what we do, drop out the hi and the snare, 808. What? Signature tag come in. And if you notice, bro, I ain't use all them perks and open hats and shit, bro. Like, if you listen to a lot of like records that's been in place, even like one of my biggest placements, yes indeed, like it's just a goddamn as far as like percussive or like I guess drum quote unquote drum kit elements, it's just like the little Vox dance girl chant, a Z808, like a random crispy hi hat, and like a Lex Luger clap, right? And to top it off is just like a very repetitive loop of one of my loops that's been like kind of mutilated and flipped into like something to have like a new rhythm, like kind of change up the feel. But like this is a method I just learned from cooking up with a lot of big, small, medium, just all tiers of producers and like instrument players. Like there's guys who play phenomenally in church and do gigs and stuff. And when they touch the keys, like they're doing stuff as simple as this, like triads with a little variation, maybe like some strums, you know what I'm saying, some licks. Like this one ain't even really, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just an open triad, like these just open triads with like some little melodic elements towards the end. And it's repetitive. It's got a nice rhythm. It's catchy, simple. And then I just layered it and just put like two melody ideas from my head. And the drums is like simple with a little tricks to give it like a change up. But you look at the 808 patterns, right? Like people be thinking they gotta go extra crazy. Like my idea on drum patterns, right, is when you get that initial bounce that makes your head start bobbing, you got to keep going with that bounce because rappers and singers, right, like especially when they're deep in with the music, they want to groove, they want to catch the beat, and they want to be able to like pause but ride the beat. They want to be able to ride the beat, so the beat got to have like enough steadiness for them to like, you feel me, keep a pace in their rhythm. So if anything, you can subtract if you're gonna like kind of try to give it some pizzazz. You can subtract in different spots or use techniques to give it variation without taking away from the groove. Because I noticed like a lot of producers like they'll have one half like this and then on the other part they'll switch it up and do like that and then switch it up there and switch it up there. But it's like you keep that same, like if you keep the foundational groove in there, like you pretty much set for the placement anyway. Like just listen to the radio, listen to the top 10 on Apple Music, like or listen to the records that people really enjoy, like even a genre like Jersey Club. And Jersey Club records, the only elements that really change up the songs is like transitions and like melodic elements, but people really love that style because they let the rhythm of the kick pattern and the snares and the little whip sound effects and etc. They let it groove because you gotta hypnotize people with the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on no evil genius shit, but it kind of makes it hypnotic when they got a groove, right? Because the most important, like the part of the song that cuts through the most, the percussive elements is like it got them hypnotized, so they like their body movement, like they really stuck on that BPM. And then you got like some beautiful or like catchy or attractive, like simple melodic element, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Then it all comes together like pancakes, eggs, and sausage in the morning in the OJ. You feel me? With the high quality maple syrup, the ancient mama with the auntie on the bottom, and that motherfucker, and it just come all together perfect. You feel me? In harmony, and then you just got like something very simple. Like if we count all the actual different elements in this beat that like actually has difference, we got one, two, three, four, five, and six, and two of them, which would make it seven and eight, is just like variation. It's just there for a sound selection purpose to add different tones to it. Because I got soft synths in there, I got piccatos, and then I have a brass which has a lot of like harmonic tones because it's an instrument that vibrates. It vibrates like a saw synth or something, but it's a natural instrument. It's a brass section. Then all together, combine the elements. Boom, you got something simple,
Full armor double
really easy
zeta
for somebody to get
Gundam
on.
is available.
You hear me? Oh, one more thing. People might not catch it to the end of the video, but this is what I do with my drums too. Like, kind of close to the center, I move them left and right. This was the one that's like, mid-range and high pitch. 808s, I leave them right in the center. Feel me? No EQs, extra EQs and shit needed. And it's space in there in the mix because you're panning sounds. Because they're going to record on a 2-track nowadays, more than likely. You got sounds panned, you got the middle right there open. So as soon as they record them vocals on that mono channel with that stereo aux channel and them effects, them vocals gonna sit right in the middle, like just leveling and mixing your beats like that. They don't even have to put the little EQ curve in there in the mids. That's actually a bad habit to curve the mids in the master of a beat. Typically that's why a lot of people get track out so they can move things around and turn it down so the vocals can actually sit in the middle versus like EQing and compressing and all that stuff, unless it's just really necessary. But yeah, man, that's my little tutorial on, I guess, simple placement beat method. It's probably like my second or third simple beat method like tutorial, but I mean, it's kind of like a tutorial and a lecture and a lesson. Just a bunch of shit, but all y'all guys who probably up on game or whatnot, don't come in the comments like, man, I already know that. Or don't come in here hating on the beat, because I guarantee you, I can send this beat out to either 4 or 5 people, and I'm probably gonna get at least three out of 5 of those people I send it to. I'm gonna get a song back on that joint, because it's that simple, it's that easy to catch, and you can either rap on it or sing on it. You feel me? Choice is yours. It's versatile because it's simple. Not too much going on, but there's enough for it to be personalized to my sound and my style. And it's kind of like a general sound. I just spice it up a little bit, just sneak in a little sauce, and just make it like one of those, little basic bitches, but it's still fire because it got my elements in there. But yeah. And real quick, let me plug in my drum kit once again. B-Rackz Track Out Kit 001 drum kit. This is pretty much like the main ingredient to probably the past. I'm probably up to like 200 beats with this kit, no cap. This chant is not going to be in there. And this 808 is not going to be in there. I just kind of put them in there because I use them so much. But everything else in here, I use this shit. It's like the Frank's hot sauce of my production nowadays. Like, eat with all genres. Like, I might even crack this kit open for like pop, country. It don't matter. No matter what I'm making, Afro pop, whatever, dance hall, whatever. I might use some of this shit in techno beats. It's kind of like the cliche trap drums that everybody uses, but I processed them differently, so it has like a different way it actually cuts through the mix, and the sounds are like very blatant and harmonic. And when I did render them, they are from track outs of my beats, and these are beats that I actually took time to like dive deep in and mix the sounds how I like them, because I knew I was going to chop the track outs and turn them to drum kits. So I made probably about 20-30 beats and just really mixed each sound with like something unique to what I like to use in my beats. Like some of my most complex beats, I basically just rendered all the sounds and chopped them up as individual one shots. So you have like a bunch of high quality 24-bit renders of drums that a lot of these actually got used in beats that I got placed. So yeah, tap in. But appreciate you tuning in if you did. Yeah, we don't edit nothing for real. Raw footage game, man. But it's B-Rackz, aka B-Rackz Go Crazy. I'm out, man. Peace. Put a peace sign up for y'all boys.